Good evening all, welcome to this Monday night. I apologise that I didn't get this video out first thing this morning. My schedule changed very late in the morning and I didn't get a chance to record this, but instead of canning the video, we are back this Monday night and we'll be back tomorrow night as well at 7:30 p.m. Melbourne time. Now, for those who aren't living in on this side of the country, we have gone into daylight savings time now, so make sure you check your clocks and catch us on the right time at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Melbourne time you need to look for. First and foremost, like the video, subscribe to the channel, helps us out a lot, gets the reach, gets this information out to as many people as possible. If you want to get involved, you can join the Discord, www.unitytradinggroup.com. Scroll down to Masterclass of the Month and you'll see our Join Discord button there. And if you haven't already joined the Trade Hacker by Unity Trading Group, there are 76 glorious members in there now, and hopefully getting towards that 100 mark very soon. So BTC, what we're all here for. BTC, we'll have a look at a bit of Ethereum and then some FX. But we have been slowly and steadily moving upwards from that 10,400 level there and slowly walking towards our 10,760 fib level now. So what I'll do actually is I'll do it live, or not, we'll do this on this recording, should I say, swing high to swing low, and let's see where this is potentially looking at. So from swing high to swing low, so from 10,940 to 10,375, 10,400-ish, we have retraced all the way now back up to this 61.8, this 10,724 level. Been rejected once, and we are sitting in between that golden pocket, that 61 and the 50 Fibonacci fib retracement. If this is going to continue, we need to see a couple of things. We need to see more volume get into this market. This volume needs to come up, and we need to see some sustained volume into the market for a period of candles, for a period of days, at least something like this. Yeah, we're seeing nothing at all over the last day or so. So it's a little bit interesting and a little bit concerning for the bulls, or for any bullish momentum to continue. We do need to see some more volume come in. Volume precedes price. We all know that. But if we are going to expect the 78.6 retracement to be that level that we will retest, or that we will get to for this move, then we need to see a close and break above, or break and close, above that 61.8, confident break and close with some volume to see us push up to this 10.8, and then we could quite possibly make it for a triple top scenario, or even a third retest of this 10,880 or 10,900 supply. Not getting too ahead of myself right now, however, but we need to focus on the resistance at hand, or focus on the next point or next area of interest, which is that 10,724. We do have quite a bit of room on the indicators, quite a bit of room to swing either way. We've got quite a bit of room on steamroller to go, where we've just crossed out of the median center area now, center band, that gray area, and we are moving towards the upper region. So there is some room to move up and get to that 78.6 fib retracement. There's some room on the CCI. It's quite fragile, the CCI, so it can swing in either direction. It can go a lot higher than it is now. And obviously on the RSI, we are trending just above the 50 at 54 now. And we have got some room to the upside to go. So we can realistically get to that 10,819 or 10,820 level, and we can even get to that supply at 10,900. That can be on the cards for this run, providing we can get some more volume into this thing. You could see immediately from the UTG volume we've got down there that the volume has been quite dismal over the last couple of days. It has been quite low. So it's going to be an interesting time over the next couple of days. And another thing that I'll point out, just bear with me, is I'll just chuck the screen. I'll just change the screen, and I'll just bring up that website that I was going to bring up. Here we go. Okay, so Blockchain Whisperers, we've got the shorts versus longs, Bitfinex, BitMEX, Binance, and Total. BitMEX and Binance is the ones I really look at on the, most of the time. We are very outweighed. We are very outweighed. Longs versus shorts, 70% long, 30% short on BitMEX, 71% long, 28% short on Binance. Whether or not we're going to get a squeeze, we're going to get a long squeeze, we're going to squeeze the longs, push this up a little bit higher to the 78.6, right? Push this up a tad higher to 78.6, get those late long buyers into this market, and then drag this all the way down back to demand and liquidate those positions, and scrape those longs back out of the books. So that's going to be a play that I'm looking for. I'm looking for 61.8, 78.6, to be that level that I'm looking for this retracement before we potentially make that lower high and then continue to the downside, getting these shorts smashed out of the book. So that's going to be an interesting one over the next day or so. Hopefully day or so. With this volume, it could be a lot longer than that. It could be into the weekend, but we'll see. Next, we'll have a look at ETH USD. ETH USD playing into our hands very nicely. So we've got this retrace that we bounced off around this liquidity area at 336. Not taking any credit for that. I didn't say we were going to bounce from there. However, what we did say is 38.2. The 356 level, I've spoken about this on numerous occasions now. 356. We've got multiple rejections, multiple levels of support here, and all the way across this 38.2 fibs. And of course, this is where we've ended up. Whether or not this continues to the downside, whether or not this reaction, whether or not this is that lower high, remains to be seen. I need to wait and see over the course of this evening, and some more candles to be printed, especially on the high time frame, especially on the daily time frame, to continue into the week. The volume on this as well, on Ethereum USD, is quite low. Also, it's quite low is probably not the word for it. It's non-existent. So it's going to be very easily for the big guys to drop this without any effort. It's going to take a couple of whales to start going short or start selling into these late buyers, and then this will drag its ass all the way back down, towards that 321.25, which that level hasn't been retested as of yet. So it's going to be an interesting time for Ethereum. If we can confidently come up, close above, this 38.2, there's a chance we could come up and retest that level of supply at 372. There's always that possibility. I'm not saying it could go up or down. I'm just saying we need to give us the most information that we can. With the information that I've got right in front of me, we've been rejected on the 38, and we're coming back down towards this very, very short term. If I drop it down on the time frames, you could probably see that a little better. We are coming down towards this very, very short term level of demand. If we can hold this area, we can probably expect this to come back up and retest this 356 area again. So something along the lines of that for a retest scenario, and if we could hopefully break above, that would be good. However, ETH USD, obviously paired against the US dollar, sort of preempts, gives us a little bit of a glimpse into the future and what's going to happen with BTC. We've said this time and time again. ETH moves a lot faster. It moves first because the market cap is lower, and it's also paired against the USD. So it's going to give us a little bit of an indication on what side BTC is going to run in. We are firmly moving towards that demand now. If we do get to this 347.50 area for ETH USD, this is on the 4-hour time frame. If we move down and make our lower low, then this is extreme. This is pretty bad it's a good scenario for the bears, but it's bad for anyone who is long for ETH. So very interesting, and watch out. Keep an eye on blockchain whisperers. Keep an eye on these longs versus shorts, because that swing is going to be interesting. If we scroll down for Ethereum longs versus shorts here, we are still very much outweighed, 62% to 37 and 89% to 10% if we take in total from BitMEX and Bitfinex, but BitMEX is the one we're looking at, so 62 versus 37. So if we can drag this up all the way back up to 38 and then drop it after we've done that and smash out the longs, that would be a valid play, and that's even more prominent, should I say, on BTC. So keep an eye on this, and we'll talk about this more tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Melbourne time. And then the last one we'll have a look at tonight, FX. we'll have a look at the DXY and see what this is doing. So it's been fairly predictable. It's been respecting this level. Obviously, FX or the DXY being a regulated market, these are just ideas and opinions coming out of Team UTG. This is not financial advice at all, but we have been fairly well respected on this level of demand now. And we were hanging around this 50 level, this demand, over the course of late last week into this week. Tonight being Monday night, I don't expect a whole lot to happen. There's not a whole lot of volume tonight. As we've said multiple times over the last couple of weeks, we've looked at this. But we are more interested, should I say, in tomorrow night's analysis of the FX market. Tomorrow night is going to be the night that brings in more volume. So honestly, with this candle that I'm seeing right now on the screen, coming down to 93.62, we are eating away at this level now quite significantly. And if we can get that little bit of volume that comes in on a Monday night to push through this level of demand and make that lower low, we can expect the DXY to possibly come down, retest it, and come down to our 92.93 level of demand. And that would be where I would put the DXY, providing that we can break that 93.5 level. So keeping an eye on that. Not going to say much more than this. Not a lot of volume comes in on a Monday, like I said, but we will update you tomorrow night, 7:30 Melbourne time. Thank you for joining me tonight. www.unitytradinggroup.com. Have a look at our website. Steamroller's there, and you can come down and you can have a look at the Ichimoku for beginners. Join Discord buttons right there for the taking. Join the Facebook group, Trade Hacker by Unity Trading Group. There's a lot of good stuff going in there. Ty has been really, really nice in writing the top 8 things that he would like to see if he was a beginner trader. Subscribe to the channel, Unity Trading Group on YouTube. The more people that subscribe, the more people we reach. So if you do like the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow night, and have a great one.